What's up, guys? It is Saturday and it is warm and flowers are blooming and it feels like springtime. What does all that mean? Well, really it means the earth is dying slowly. But for us it means we're going to spend the day fishing. And for the first time in a very long time, I don't really have a plan today. I don't have a species that I'm intent on showing you. There's no particular pressure for me to catch any one animal. So we're just going to fish the pond, fish some streams, some waterways that we can find, some drainage channels, and whatever I pull out of the water is what's going to end up on camera. So I have no idea what that's going to be, but if you've ever done this type of thing before, then you know the pressure you feel before you catch your target species, because otherwise the film doesn't work out. So for the first time in a long time, I am just going fishing for fun. I brought a variety of baits with me. We've got only 2 rods here. Both fixed spool reels. Oh, if you can see down there, all the ripples, but it's just turtles going into the water. Anyway, 2 fixed spool reels, a bunch of lures, a variety of baits, and we're just gonna see what bites today. All right, guys, we were walking around the pond. I was gonna come to the far side. Right here, in this little trench that goes down beneath this wall, a huge snake that I just barely caught a glimpse of just took off down there. So naturally I want to see if I can get him out. Now I have to be extremely careful because, like I said, I don't know exactly what species of snake it was. Odds are that it was non-venomous. Most snake encounters in the US are with non-venomous snakes. However, you never know. He has vanished. Okay, we'll keep our eyes out for that guy. While we're here, I might as well have a few casts, so I'll put the MEPS back on, see if that can get us anything. Look at this. This little guy took right as I was about to lift the lure out of the water. And I'm glad he was a little guy, because I totally forgot to set my drag. A very small, largemouth bass. That beautiful stripe down the center. That black, almost looks like a polygraph machine printed out on him. Just fantastic. And he took the MEPS right as it was nearing the bank. That's where he was hiding, right in those rocks down there. Let me get this hook out. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Lovely animal. Let's put him back. Guys, look right here. There's a tilapia just feeding on the top of the water. I'm gonna wait for him to come back up. There he is. Look right here. There he was. So after maybe an hour and a half of not having any luck with the float, I put both lines on the bottom. I'm free-lining one, I've got 2 SSG shot on the other. I had a take on one, and the line went out, the rod and reel actually moved, and I tried to set the hook, and I missed the fish by like a fraction of a second. The second line, the one I'm free-lining, is the fluorocarbon line, just pulled slightly, which was kind of a precursor to that last take. So what I've done is I took some of this corn I had with me and some of the bread that I had with me, and I didn't really make ground bait so much as just kind of mixed it up and threw it in the water and cast into that. I've got little round balls of bread on each one. really hoping we can catch one of those tilapia. That would just be fantastic. I'll take a carp. You know me, I'll always take a carp. I'd love to catch a mirror carp, which is a fish I've seen out here, but I haven't, been able to hook up on one yet. Now, fish on. Oh, and I lost him. God. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh, God. Such a fast take, too. Man, okay, well, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Just took off. Just gonna cast right here. Peyton Moore, the master of the underhand cast. All right. This one's going out. I'm getting. The moment I cast that in the water, a fish grabbed it and almost pulled the rod in the water. And then this one went out, and I'm missing this one now. I closed the bail on this rod and reel, but I haven't tried to set the hook yet. I'm trying to see if the fish still has it. He does. I hooked that one. Oh, okay. Catfish. Good grief. No wonder he's feeding so aggressively. Nice little fish. Not what we're here for, but, well, you know what? Why am I saying this? I got intent on catching those tilapia, but I did say at the start of this video we were going to catch whatever we could, and that there was going to be no pressure, so there is no pressure. But I will catch that tilapia. Anyway, let's throw this guy back. Now, normally, at this point, I'd be kind of disheartened. Normally at this point, I'd be kind of disheartened thinking, oh, well, okay, the catfish have moved in on my bait. Now there's nothing else that's going to get to it. But a lot of the times, especially in a small waterway like this, what you get is you get one fish feeding, two fish start feeding, and then all these other fish of a variety of species will notice there's food in a certain spot, and they will move in too. So there's still a chance we'll catch more than just catfish. Fish. Very lively catfish. Hear that? Hear him? That's super cool. That's him expelling air from his swim bladder to make those noises. Really neat. Well, normally at this point, guys, after we have a couple of fish in, we either wrap up the video or I talk about whatever plan I'm concocting to catch our target species that I haven't caught yet. But since we don't have a plan today, I feel like we should just talk. Because I keep missing takes on that rod, and these bass have decided that they're not hungry today. So I'm going to recommend... Oh, that recommendation will have to wait. Hang on. We got a fish on. It's still on. Now the fish is getting in the way of the recommendation. Come on, take it. Take it. Come on, you know you want it. I know he's on because there's some debris getting caught on the line that's bowing it down into the current, and then it straightens back out against the current. Bobbin's going out. As soon as that line straightens, I'm going to strike. Actually, as soon as it starts going out again. Got him. Got it. Oh yeah! Yes! Haha! Finally! Finally! I knew... Oh, good grief. Calm down, calm down, calm down. I knew that was a strange take. I knew that was a strange take. Alright. We finally got the tilapia that I told you I wasn't particularly gunning for because we had no official plan today, but it was to catch the tilapia. Lovely fish. Not supposed to be here. It's an invasive it's an invasive species from Africa. I don't know if it was brought here by the food trade or the pet trade or both, but this fish, not a Texas native. This is I want to say it's a blue tilapia, but I'm not an expert enough to know the difference between the various subspecies of the blue tilapia, Nile tilapia, and all the different tilapias that there are. I don't even know how many there are, but I'm pretty sure this is a blue tilapia. Regardless, good grief, I got him out of the water so fast. He saved all of his fight for when he's in my hands. Stop it. Anyways, a very lovely animal. You can see these stripes. I love these stripes that run down their flanks, and then a leaf in his mouth. Then these massive eyes. These eyes are huge. They're almost bugging out of his head. That's really odd. And then, of course, this blue and purple pattern on his head. Very unique looking animal. Strange fish. This red and white stripes on his tail. Now, you know what? I'm gonna take back what I said. I don't know if this is a blue tilapia, because the tilapia I've caught in the past were blue tilapia, and most of them have a lot more purple, and they are not nearly this pale. Now, I don't know if that is a difference in species or season, because fish will often change color with the season based upon whether or not they're breeding. I don't know if it's diet that's changed the way this animal's looking, but I'm not used to seeing this much red and white in their tail. Take a shot every time I lose control of this fish. There you go, there's another one. Gonna keep a good grip on him now. Look at the pattern on his tail. This is what I want to try to show you. Look at that. Look how ornate that is. And these massive dorsal fins. It reminds me of a sailfish. Really, really cool animal. Finally caught the tilapia, which I didn't know were in here. I mean, it makes sense. They're in the pond over there, and they're an invasive species that's taken over virtually every Texas waterway. Interestingly, there was a study done by Texas Parks and Wildlife on alligator gar in the Trinity River, and they determined that the most common food item found to be eaten by the alligator gar in the Trinity River was tilapia. So you have this ancient fish that is a native of Texas, one of Texas one of the fish it's known for, and it has more of them and bigger species of them than any other state in the U.S. So you've got the staple native, and its primary food source is this invader. Really, really interesting. Really interesting. Good looking fish. Good to eat, but not out of this water. Cool looking animal. I love fish. Don't you love fish? Anyway, about that recommendation, I was actually going to recommend to you a fight, which doesn't actually sound like it makes a lot of sense. A mixed martial arts fight, but for those of you who don't know, which I'm assuming 95% of the people watching this video are probably my family watching it over and over and over to up the likes for support. But if there's not someone who already knows me watching this video, I'm a practicing mixed martial artist, and I love watching a good fight. Mixed martial arts is one of the most complex sports there is. It's just fantastic. The combination of multiple fighting art forms, it's a thing of beauty. So your homework for this week, I'm going to recommend a mixed martial arts fight for you to watch. And I say you should go watch, if you can find it, you should watch Benson Henderson versus Donald Cerrone #1, because they fought 3 times. First fight in the WEC, 5-round fight, went the distance.
very controversial decision. I'm not even sure where I stand on it. I don't know who I think won. Fantastic fight, beautiful display of striking, jiu-jitsu, everything. But I think where the fight is the best, the true highlight of the fight is cardiovascular endurance and the scramble. One of the most underrated aspects of fighting is what you can do in a moment of chaos where you're both trying to gain control from a mutually unadvantageous position. The scramble. Really beautiful work by both men in that fight. Go watch it. Fish on, guys. Well, very nearly. Ah, now he's on. Now he's on. Oh, man. Okay. Fish of the day so far, guys. This is a big one. I actually have no clue what this is. Tighten my drag up a little bit. I have a... It might... Oof. It's a big fish, guys. Yeah, this is a big fish. He's got to be a carp of some species. Yeah, okay. It's a pretty big common carp. The guys. Oh, man. This is a beautiful fish. And I'm a little bit nervous about the fact that I've got braided line on because their mouths are very, very soft. And when they get really close to the bank, they can throw your hook. But not today. Not today, he didn't. You know what? He is not even hooked in the mouth. He's foul hooked. Let's get this hook out. Okay, guys, this has been a fantastic day. Hooks out. Simple as pie. Beautiful common carp. What a lovely fish. Man, this one's got a huge mouth on him. Look at that. Just fantastic. He took that piece of bread. And that's the thing about using ground bait. And I told you I didn't use traditional ground bait. I just threw some bread and corn in the water. But it gets fish feeding. We caught a catfish, a tilapia, and this beautiful carp, all in a matter of about 2 hours in this one spot. Lovely animal, beautiful scales, like golden coins. And this, oh God, look at his tail. Look at the orange. Man, I love it. It's either red, yellow, or orange in the tail. It's just fantastic. This is a beautiful, beautiful fish. Wonderful animal. Let's let him go. Let's let him go. Turn you guys around to join us. Oh, very nearly let himself go. Say goodbye. Whoosh. Rinse my hands off in the disgusting water here. I mean, let's face it, hands are already covered in it. Whew. That was fun. You know, catching fish is always fun, but when they put up a good fight like that, it's 10 times as good. Whew. Well, guys, that wraps this one up. Thanks for watching. Every single view, every single like, every single comment, they all do mean a lot. I appreciate every single one of them. Let me know if you're interested, what you'd like to see next. I am up for suggestions, although I do have a bunch that I'm already planning on. So lots more to come. I'm gonna go film another one of these videos tomorrow morning. New location, new species for the video. So lots of good stuff to come, and until they do, I'll see you guys later. Oh, please send me down in the comments below. Don't actually send it to me. Post down below. If you've got a YouTube channel that highlights wildlife in any way, I'd love to see it. I'd love to check it out. And I'd love to subscribe. So post it down below. Get out there. Enjoy the great outdoors. And I'll see you guys later.